Pantsir-S1 surface-to-air missile artillery systems have undergone upgrade and received new software to intercept rockets of US HIMARS multiple launch rocket systems (MLRS) most effectively. Pantsir-S1 rocket launcher commander with the call sign Baron from Russia's Western Military District said on Wednesday. We fulfill the objectives of shielding military facilities and also civilian infrastructure. The vehicle's specific feature is its 360-degree view capability to engage many types of aerial targets. Aircraft, helicopters, MLRS, and also drones, the commander said in a video released by Russia's defense ministry. This vehicle can operate during a march and on the move. We shot down various types of targets. Both Bayraktar drones and Tochka-U ballistic missiles. A HIMARS is an altitude target and has its ballistics. Due to its high speed, it is necessary to react quickly to make a decision. These Pantsir vehicles have been upgraded to engage this target, he explained. As the Russian Defense Ministry specified, the surface-to-air missile systems detection capabilities enable operators to spot both large moving objects in the sky, such as cruise and ballistic missiles, helicopters, aircraft or Soviet and Western MLRS projectiles, and quite small targets, for example, 30x 30 cm drones, which the enemy often employs for reconnoitering terrain and carrying out kamikaze missions. The Pantsir is also outfitted with a thermal imager and, therefore, anti-aircraft gunners can also detect if explosives with striking elements are attached to the plastic casing of these flying craft. The Pantsir is capable of spotting and tracking tens of targets. It is armed with 12 surface-to-air missiles and 2 coaxial anti-aircraft guns with a maximum fire rate of 5,000 rounds per minute. The Pantsir-S1 is a mobile air defense system that is armed with cannons and missiles based on an 8x8 military truck chassis. In the video published by the Russian Ministry of Defense, the Pantsir deployed in Ukraine is an improved version of the Pantsir, which uses the same missile launcher and anti-aircraft cannons. The upgraded version of the Pantsir, which we have named Pantsir-S2, is able to launch new surface-to-air missiles to destroy aerial targets at a range of up to 30 kilometers. This version is also fitted with a new S-band search radar to increase the detection range from 36 kilometers to over 40 kilometers. In the conflict in Ukraine, the Turkish-made Bayraktar drone is used by Ukrainian forces to conduct reconnaissance and strike missions. In fact, the Bayraktar drone can be armed with 4 guided missiles. It can destroy land targets such as tanks or combat vehicles at a maximum range of 14 kilometers. It can be equipped with observation optic systems including a thermal imager, several daytime cameras and a laser range finder, or alternatively, radar with a FAR, active phased antenna array. The weakness of the drone is to have no countermeasure system against cannon fire at short range or missile fire at long range. The new radar of the Pantsir-S2 has been designed to detect a wide range of unmanned threats, such as small and medium-sized drones. The upgraded Pantsir has substantially increased the Pantsir's ability to counter all types of drones. In particular, the system is capable of effectively detecting and destroying all types of attack drones. The Pantsir-S2 is able to fire a new type of missile, as well as all the missiles fired by the Pantsir-S1. Drones have a low radar cross-section, and their detection range is often shorter than the operational range of their weaponry. The operational range of the new Pantsir has been extended, and the drones can now be identified quite clearly in the combat area. As for the Pantsir-S1, the Pantsir-S2 is armed with two 2A-38M 30mm anti-aircraft guns and 12 57E6E ready-to-fire missiles in steered launch containers mounted at the rear of an 8x8 truck chassis. The cannons have a combined rate of fire of between 3,900 and 5,000 rounds per minute, 1,950 to 2,500 RPM for each gun, and have a muzzle velocity of 960 meters per second. The Pantsir II fires the 57E6E missiles, which have a bicaliber body and tandem configuration, separable booster, and sustainer with a separation mechanism. The Pantsir-S2 is fitted with a new S-band search radar, increasing the detection range from 36 km to over 40 km, with 360 degrees coverage. The system can now track in excess of 40 incoming targets, up from 8 to 10, and can now engage targets traveling at up to 1,200 meters per second, up from 1,000 meters per second. Search azimuth has also been increased from 80 degrees to 90 degrees owed to electronic beam steering. Some time ago, Russia has deployed Pantsir-S1 air defense systems atop two government buildings in Moscow, including the Ministry of Defense on Frunzenskaya embankment and a district education ministry building on Teterinsky Lane, according to independent Russian-language media. Russian military analyst Ruslan Leviev of Conflict Intelligence Team, an independent group that analyzes open-source intelligence, reported that an S-400 air defense system would be installed in the Losiny Island Park outside Moscow, where trees have been cleared in recent days. Leviev spoke on Popular Politics, a YouTube channel associated with jailed opposition leader Alexei Navalny. Asked Friday whether the Kremlin feared airstrikes could be carried out against Moscow, Putin spokesman Dmitry Peskov referred queries to the Russian Ministry of Defense. They are responsible for ensuring the security of the country in general and the capital in particular, so it's better to ask the Ministry of Defense about all the measures that are being taken, Peskov said.